Hello, Slightly Mad here. I'm going to explain the cooking guild now. If you saw my previous video, that was me doing the cooking quest. That's one of, I think, 3 quests to get into this guild. They're quite long-winded, but they're fun. Right, they're fun. It's probably the most fun I've had cooking in any online game. Alright, so what this does is, whenever you cook here, so you'd get to like 36 just from doing the cooking quests, right? It gives you RP every time. See that? So we need that for, you know, ranged shots and casting, etc. Right, now this is the important bit. Right, so if you come over to this window here, look, that's what rank I am at the moment, right? And look, you've got percentage recovery. So that's your health recovery out of combat. So that is kind of really important. And all you got to do is you've got to cook these items here, and it teaches you how to do it. On the way, you've got fish stew, meat stew, or Neptune's gumbo. And I can already see in here, because I know what the ingredients are, this will be a root here, and that'll be seaweed there, and that's a fish, right? So you would create a fish stew, and then in the right order you would add seaweed and that other root there, and that should create the gumbo, which gives you 1000 XP. So we'll have to try that. Alright, but this is fairly straightforward. This is a meat stew, so we already know how to make that from the other video. It's a little bit of this stuff, so I've got a bit spare because I always carry, you know, double ingredients when I'm trying to do these cooking quests. But all we're going to do is we're going to add water onto the meat on a stove in the alchemist's hut, and that should make meat stew if it doesn't go wrong. Ah! So this is what happens when it goes wrong. You bugger. You bugger. Anyway, that should have created a meat stew. I think actually what I did there, I didn't cook the meat first, did I? I was supposed to cook the meat, take the meat off, then put the meat and water together. Beginner chef, eh? Ah, tut tut tut. Right, I hope that makes some sense to you. Don't do what I did. Cook the meat first, take the meat off, meat on, water on. Bam, it makes a stew. Or fish on. Yeah, cook fish first, take it off, put the 2 ingredients together. Silly me. And I then would have had 150 XP, which then when I handed it in, would have given me the first rank, which would have given me a little bit of recovery. Hope that makes some sense. And I hope you have a good laugh at me being a complete div and getting that wrong.